right, the economy seems to be rebounding for some. The latest unemployment numbers show the lowest numbers of new claims since the start of the pandemic. But at the same time, the poverty rate has surged to a pandemic high of 11.7%. Joining me now is the Secretary of Housing and Urban Development, Marcia Fudge. Madam Secretary, so happy to have you with me. I want to apologize. I'm wearing pink and green today, totally by accident, because I did not realize until I thought about it just a few seconds ago. So thank you so much for joining me. I want to get right to it. We just talked about the economy, and I know housing is a big issue that we don't hear a lot about, quite frankly. We didn't on campaign trail anyway. I know a lot of people are really stressed about making mortgage, making rent. This eviction moratorium expires in June, and the federal government really has yet to come up with a long-term plan. So right off the bat, what say you about addressing this housing crisis we're in the middle of?
First off, thanks for having me. It's a pleasure to be with you today. Let me just say this. There are a couple of things that are happening right now, Tiffany. We just passed a rescue plan, and prior to that, in December, we passed a COVID relief package. Between those two packages, there's about $40 billion. $20 billion for those who are behind on their rent, another $10 billion for those who are behind on their mortgages. And to just put it as succinctly as I can, 1 in 5 renters are behind. 1 in 10 homeowners are behind, but that $40 billion is going to be enough right now to at least get them current, pay off all of the arrearage, and get them current. And once we do that, we think that come June 30th, especially if we pass a jobs plan, we will be able to assist those who are still in need. But right now, we believe we've averted any crisis with the $40 billion we've already put in the pipeline.
All right, there's also the issue of homelessness. You know, I mean, I know some of my family members have lived in subsidized housing, have waited on those Section 8 vouchers. And I think in the process of waiting for that, we've seen the homeless population increase significantly. Is there a way to limit the wait for those Section 8 vouchers? Right now, there are people who are on the list for like 10 years just waiting for safe housing.
There are double tracks. One is that we have put into the pipeline a total of $10 billion, $5 billion just to get people off the streets right away. We know that on any given night in 2020, 580,000 people were homeless in this country. And we know that COVID has made it worse. And so the two packages have put $5 billion just for emergency vouchers. There's another $5 billion to produce housing. So we have states that are buying hotels. We have people that are building new houses. We have people that are expanding multifamily housing. The biggest problem, Tiffany, is that enough people don't want to take the vouchers. You know, we still have people in this country who believe that if you are poor, they don't want you to live in their properties, or who, because of your source of income, don't want to accept you. So the biggest problem is a lack of inventory. And that is why we're putting this $5 billion to help people right away get resources.
So we're running out of time, and I could ask you 1,000 more questions, but I do want to get in a question on your old congressional seat. The mayor recently endorsed Nina Turner, as you know, who's running, but Shontel Brown is your protege. She worked for you. So are you endorsing in this race? Are you prepared to make an endorsement today?
I'm not endorsing, Tiffany. I know that the people of the 11th District will make the right decision.
All right. Thank you so much, Madam Secretary.
You are not going to get me on that one. Thank you, Tiffany. Thank you for having me.
I was trying to make some news here. And you know what? The next time you come back, I will be dressed appropriately. I'm not even Greek. This was a complete and total accident.
Well, that's a good thing, because Delta Days is going on right now. So I wanted to make sure I wore my colors today.
Well, you look beautiful, and I should note that you were the former national president of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, and so congratulations on your new appointment and confirmation as Secretary of Housing and Urban Development. You'll definitely have to come back. Thank you so much, Madam Secretary.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.